What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Excuse me while I swap over a controller. Let's play some Pitfall for the Atari 2600, but we can't just do that. No, let me take a sip of coffee here. We're going to have a M. Night Shyamalan Twilight Zone type twist. We're going to play it on the Sega Genesis. This doesn't seem to work very well. How am I doing this, you're asking? Well, if you have a copy of Pitfall the Mayan Adventure, you very well can do this yourself. There are two ways that I know of that you can do it, and it just so happens that my buddy, Mr. No Swear Gamer, just uploaded a video on how to do this very thing. He gives you not one, but two ways you can play the original Pitfall on your Sega Genesis. And I'll leave it up to him to tell you. Oh, damn it. I'll leave it up to him to tell you how to do it. And until then, I just want to let you know that that's how I'm playing the game. And I'm actually using an Atari joystick. I swapped out the controller just before I started playing. Another reason why I decided to choose Pitfall for my next gameplay video mainly is because also Willy of Arcade USA just uploaded a video talking about, he's got a series called Favorite Games of ABCs, the Atari 2600. And this was his letter P. I would have thought it would have been Phoenix because he's really into the arcade ports. But, yeah, so enough of the origin as to why I'm even playing the game to begin with. Pitfall, as you know, is one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600. I say that about a lot of games, though. This is where we're going to have problems. Watch. He won't go left. If you're not moving steady, for some reason, I don't know if it's my controller, if it's my Genesis, if it's my port of the game, but he does not want to go left unless he's, like, actually moving. So this is probably going to be a short game. Yeah, Pitfall is just one of those games. Now, it's weird because I do that every time. I actually associate Pitfall more with the Intellivision than I do the Atari, though I've played it way more on the Atari 2600 than I ever did the Intellivision. And that's simply because I have this weird thing where I get this weird thing where if I see something somewhere or a certain way, I can't unsee it any other way. Good example is like with actors, say Nicolas Cage in Raising Arizona. That was the first movie I ever saw him in. So anything after that, doesn't matter what he's playing. He could be playing superheroes. He could be playing the more serious lead. He could be a corpse. All I'm going to see is Raising Arizona. And that's just a personal thing for me, you know. But I played this a lot when I was younger. And I'm actually halfway decent at it. There's just something going on with this combination of things that's just not working out to my benefit. But we're still playing. We're surviving so far. And, yeah, that's all there really is to it. So if you don't know Pitfall, you're this guy named Pitfall Harry, and you're searching for treasure. I'm not going to get into the whole story. And you have 20 minutes to find as much as you can. Now, there are tunnels underneath and stuff that you can go into. We're going to just keep it simple today, okay? And I believe if you got over 20,000 points within the 20 minutes or something to that effect, you could send in for a patch through Activision. They had those patches that everyone loves that I may or may not just start collecting. But again, I'm going to do it legitimate, like I said that one video recently, where I'll get to the score that they asked for. See, I'm going to die here. Go left! Fucking whore. I don't know what it is. Go left! Get the fuck out of here. Oh, really? Alright, guys, you know what? I was having too many problems with the Genesis thing. Maybe it was the combination of everything that should not be. So I pulled up the Atari 2600, and we're playing it legitimately. I will say I did play it a few times before hitting record here, and I think it's actually my joystick. I think it needs some love. It needs some work. I might be doing some micro switch conversions on some joysticks here pretty soon. Maybe I'll make a video of that. But regardless, I pulled out the original, and we're playing it. Now, Pitfall, I know there were a lot of folks that didn't grow up on the Atari, especially in the actual chronological order in which these games actually came out. But this was kind of a big deal. At least in my world, it was. We were all, when we saw this game, we were like, what? Atari could do that? All these multiple screens, all kinds of stuff. And let's not even get into talking about Pitfall 2. Yeah, see, I can't. I've tried twice. Yeah, I'm going to fall now onto the barrel, right? But yeah, it was great to see more than 1, 2, maybe 3 screens per game. And the game actually functioned properly and play well. It was kind of a big deal. David Crane did an amazing job with it. And going back to the Activision patch, just research what you need. I think it's 20,000 points. Oh, I'm usually very good at that, honestly. Research it, do it properly, and maybe even make like a shadow box for when you get the patch. Maybe search for it on Sleaze Bay. And get an extra port of the game. Just make a shadow box for that particular game. That'd be pretty cool. And if I ever get a game room or something like that, or my own space again, I'd have a nice setup. It's pretty cool. Now, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go down below. I said I wasn't going to, but going up and down those stairs are tricky. I'm surprised I actually did it. You have a couple of gambles when you go down here. You have a couple scorpions and then you can find a ladder, or you can find a brick wall after doing like 15 scorpions. Being exaggerated, and there's like this exact science to jumping scorpions, and I'm honestly surprised neither one of those scorpions killed me. I looked a lot better there than I normally am when it comes to scorpions, but que sera, sera. But I made it. Let's go find that ring. Now, while we were down below, the ring was only 2 screens away. But now that we're up above, laws of physics and science and all that crap don't work anymore. It's video game logic. But we will find it, I promise you. I'll tell you a funny scorpion story. When I first moved to Arizona, I was working dispatch at this one facility. I was working the overnight. I was sitting there inputting incident reports. See, here's the ring. I'm inputting incident reports. I felt this tickle on my leg. And I looked down. It was this little scorpion about the size of a quarter, And being from Boston, I don't fucking know anything about scorpions. I just know scorpions and rattlesnakes will fucking kill you. They'll take your ass right out. I'm panicking, so I go to swipe the thing off of me, and it runs down my leg, stinging me every so many inches. It must have stung me like 3 or 4 times. Now here I am again, this kid from Boston who knows nothing about scorpions or Arizona wildlife. I'm thinking I'm gonna die. I'm panicking, so I call what's now my ex-wife. Instead of doing a logical thing and just talking to someone who is native of Arizona, I call her up like, hey, didn't the kids get something in school? A flyer with the poison control if you ever get bit or stung? So she gave me the number and I called them. And the lady's like, okay, sir, just calm down. How many times did you get stung? I'm like, oh, it's like 3 or 4 times. And I'm panicking. I'm freaking the fuck out, right? And she's like, okay, well, the sting spots, is your leg getting bigger? Are you swelling up? I'm like, no, it's not. She's like, are you having trouble breathing? And I'm like, no, I can breathe just fine. She goes, does it hurt? I'm like, well, it's uncomfortable where he stung me, but no, there's no pain. She just laughed at me. The fucking bitch laughed at me. It was just like, look, you're fine. Soap and water. Move on with your day. Toughen up, you pussy. She didn't really say that, but she might as well fucking have. So it turns out, when I talked to a scientist, a wildlife cat out there that I met. I said, what is the deal with scorpions? And he says, well, their venom's not on the same compound, but the same idea is like a sting from a bee. You're either going to be allergic to it or you're not. So, and then there's this other thing everyone has out there where they're like, yeah, if you get hit by the smaller scorpions, you're going to die because their venom's more potent. And so I was talking to the same guy about that, and I guess it's kind of a half-truth. Turns out that scorpions would rather hunt with their claws and save the venom for when it's absolutely needed. So obviously, if you're a small scorpion, you don't have developed claws yet. You got to compensate somehow. So what happens is the little baby scorpions just shoot a little bit extra. You know, they give you a little more, a bigger wad than what you're used to, if you will. And that's really all there is to that. And if you're allergic to it, well, then you might be kind of fucked. But if you're not, like, thankfully I'm not, then, yeah, you'll be all right. It'll burn a little bit and, you know, you'll move on. Toughen up. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. I was never taught that. I heard that in a movie once and thought that was cool. I don't think my dad would say anything like that. Gah! Oh well. So yeah, that's my scorpion story while playing video games. So I think we've gone on long enough. I'm not going to finish this game with you watching it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry it started one way and went the other way. I really didn't want to just play Pitfall. I wanted it to be super special on the Genesis, but, you know, technical difficulties, as the norm here on the Creep Farm. I guess you are going to watch the end of this game. So speaking of which, I need a new phone because I shattered mine in a fit of a temper tantrum. So this may be the very last video I record, not that you see, because there is one waiting to be made public, but that I record on this phone. So my the quality might step up like half a notch. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. Pitfall is such a great game. If you don't have it, you've never played it, find a way to play it. And that's really all there is to it. Have fun with the Mayan Temple version. It is slightly different. It sounds different, obviously, because it's a different console. But hope you have better luck with it than I do. So guys, down below there'll be a link. Please donate to the Alzheimer's Association. If not, please share that link. Either or helps out equally as much, and put them together. It's a powerhouse. It's unstoppable. And that's all there is to that. So, guys, I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.